Today we are having with us Mr. Shivansh Maini, management member at Crescent Public School. If you can begin by telling something more about your school and the philosophy that Crescent Public School follows.
So Crescent Public School is a 34-year-old school. It has just completed its 34 years in July this year, and the slogan that we believe in is "Grow in Wisdom," as we not just believe in the learning of a child on the academics, but a growth overall. So you have the freedom to choose if you are amazing in extracurriculars. We don't pressurize you to be extra good in your academics also, but we focus on what your talent is and we try to nurture that.
Can you please tell us a bit more about the curriculum that your school follows?
So the curriculum that our school follows is like basic CBSE pattern that we are following, and we believe in educating a child according to whatever our government tells us and according to whatever philosophies they are coming up with. Like we are like the new education policy is going to come up in 2023, and we are not just waiting for it to come and then we'll start work on it. We have recently collaborated with Promise, that is a organization which is helping in the life skills, which the new education policy is focusing on very much. So it is bringing up the personality development of a child, the confidence building, the stage enhancement, so that as the new education policy says that you have to practically develop the child in order to face the life ahead. Because earlier what we have seen in our education policies is that that the schools have just focused on academics, and when the child goes on in their career and sees that they have they have to face the stage, they have to face the life, they have to face their seniors, and at that point they lose their confidence, and that is why a lot of issues regarding the depression, anxiety have been coming up. So the government is focusing on getting rid of that problem, and we are also doing our best efforts by hiring the professionals, that is Promise. They are professionals in that. So why not give the child the best care rather than our teachers who are not professional in that field would try to develop the life skills, rather than any professional would do it much better for them.
Sir, how has the technology been implemented at your school?
So considering the COVID situation right now that has come up, it was a drastic change in the technology for us. As you see that the whole classroom culture has shifted to online base, and it is very difficult for a child to adapt to that technology when we see the child child is a very sensitive character. So we have to nurture them to develop that excitement for the classroom, which was very difficult when the classes shifted to online classes. So for the technology, if we say that we have collaborated with IntelliClass for our online classes, over there we can we have been scheduling classes, uploading the worksheets, assignments. There are more than 2,500 questions uploaded every day on their database for the teachers to choose from. So there is immense amount of exposure to education on that platform. So we can say that it is one of the best in its class.
Can you tell us that one thing that is unique about Crescent Public School, and that thing which separates it and makes it different from all the other schools?
So as you see around the schools around my area, so there is Bal Bharati over here, there is Maxford over here, there is DAV, APJ, every bigger school that you name, you just name it and it's over there. So we are on the same line of the schools that are there, and we have always focused on not just bringing the kids into one class. There are 50 students in one class, and the teacher is not able to focus on the child. We have this great policy in which we do not take much students in one class so that a teacher can have the full dedication to a child, which is not possible no matter how much you say. But as the students quantity gets increasing, you cannot focus on that single child. And over here, that is unique about us, is that the parent and the management talks. So as we are a standalone school and all the management is over here available to the parent all the time, so the parent can always and is free to talk to us anytime if they have any suggestions, any complaints, any grievances. So rather than having that stage that first you will talk to a lower teacher, then going up to the vice principal, then to the principal, and then to the management, so you can straight away reach to us and we will sort out that problem in like minutes, because we are the decision makers. So we can sort that out in minutes for you.
How has been the transition from the offline to online and then again getting back to the offline mode? So how has the pandemic been for Crescent Public School?
So the pandemic situation was a little bit difficult for us. Not just for us, for everybody around in this world. It's a thing that nobody in the world ever expected to come. None in our generations knew something like this would come up. Neither a generation earlier to us would know that a pandemic. What is a pandemic? So considering that situation, when we were conducting our classes offline, so it had become a routine work for us. So there were new implementations that we were focusing on, trying to reduce the burdens by not telling them to not bring the notebooks, but rather do the activities over here, and try to minimize the paper use, and try to educate them with all the activities that are there. So we were trying to shift to that, and slowly and steadily we were working towards that. And suddenly the COVID impact happened, and suddenly we were like, now it's all of a change and we have to shift to online thing. And it was very difficult for the teachers also, because there are teachers who are aged above 15 and do not have very much knowledge about technology, and so it was very difficult for them to shift to that, understand that, learn that, and conduct that. So in that front also, it is still simple to conduct an online class, but when it comes to taking examinations, uploading their homeworks, that is something very difficult. Even for our generations, it is very difficult for us to understand how it is going to get uploaded, how to create a Google form, and things like that. So I am very proud to say that our teachers, be it all the teachers in all the age groups, took it really nicely, and we have the management access, the administration access to all the classes. So we are monitoring the classes every day, and there is always a supervisor on a class that is taking care of whether the teacher is teaching correctly or not, whether she is on time or not, so that the parents worry that is there, that how is the school knowing whether the child is doing its best or not. So there is always a supervisor on top of them. So we are monitoring it every day, and we know how it's taking place. So as we all know that the Delhi admissions are coming up, and the parents are already very worried about how to in this COVID time, how to apply to the school, and how to get updates about the schools. So I would advise them that we have collaborated with Ezyschooling, and they can have a virtual tool, look at our pictures and videos of the school, and they can straight away apply through them, and be stress-free and tension-free.
So thank you so much, sir. And to all the parents out there, you can apply for Crescent Public School by clicking on the link that has been mentioned in the description box below. You can check out the school profile, you can go through all the videos, the virtual tour, and you can know about the school better. And you can also Apply for the admissions for Crescent Public School through Ezyschooling.com.